You can invite them.
Then they'll automatically be in if I invite them.
If you're in, you can
I
invite
am
them.
in. So
Yeah,
I
you can invite them.
so we should be able to see. Live station. You'll see when he starts it, it'll go
It's
live.
on. It's live now.
It's on now. You see it? You said that again. Right? What?
Because what? Oh, Hey everybody, we're going to have the Chiefs versus Cold Spring Harbor. Chiefs in white going right to left. Looks like they're the home team. And Cold Spring Harbor in black going left to right. You will have to bear with me with the names and everything. It has been so long for us. And I've been doing a couple of the teams that I have forgotten what names connect to what numbers for a while. So I'm going to be pretty rusty with the names. So hopefully it doesn't annoy you too much. Okay, we're going to get Noli on the face-off, number 10, for the Chiefs. Chiefs come up with it. Send it out to mid-ice. Cold Spring Harbor has to retreat to their own end. Cold Spring Harbor skates it out over the red line into the Chiefs zone. Taken there by number 25, Fleischer. Here's a shot towards the net. It's the side. That's Connor Coyle in net for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs skated out. That's Usana. 7 pass. Oh, just can't get to it. Comes out to mid-ice for the Chiefs. And we're going to get a penalty. Bresnahan, the 40, is going to go to the box for 2 minutes. And the face-off will come down into the Chiefs zone as the Chiefs will be shorthanded for 2 minutes. We're going to get Schnatter on the face-off for the Chiefs. Face-off comes out to Cold Spring Harbor at the point. They shoot it around behind the Chiefs net. Comes over to the near side boards. Kasin plays it up the boards there, but not out. Puck directed back into the corner. And down the ice. Played there behind the net by Cold Spring Harbor. Cold Spring Harbor gets it out to mid-ice where Schnatter takes over. Schnatter has it. Short ice pass to Azzariti. Azzariti tries to get Skirba with the key shot to retreat. Kasin has the puck now. He sends it over to Azzariti. Azzariti will skate it around. Skirba. Skirba will dump it in. 1:20 left in the Chiefs penalty. Puck broken up there by Squires as Postman Harvard tried to escape the zone. Squires has the puck, short-handed. For Schnatter. Schnatter in the circle. Schnatter with a shot goes wide. Squires steps up. He loses it in the corner. Chiefs keep it in. Now it escapes the zone. Played by Skerba. Skerba to Winter. Winter to Papasadero, the captain. Chiefs escapes it over the blue line. Puts it into the far corner. Behind the net for Squires. Squires tries to hit Papasadero. There's a shot by Squires. Remember, Chiefs are short-handed. 25 seconds left in the Chiefs penalty. Papasadero has it out to the blue line. Shot there by Winter goes wide. Winter slips down, puts it behind the net. There's 10 seconds left in the Chiefs penalties. Squires plays it off the boards. And Cold Spring Harbor sends it out. Winter will play it at center ice. We'll send it back in. Penalty's over. Teams are at full strength. Fantastic penalty kill by the Chiefs. Puck squirts into the Chiefs zone. Played there by Insana. Insana over the blue line. Over mid-ice, into the offensive zone. Insana behind the net. Centering pass to Papasadero. She can't tip it in. Puck goes into the corner to Chavis. Chavis out front to Insana. His pass deflected. Shot deflected. Back out to Insana. He keeps it at the blue line. Sends one towards the net. Hits off Papasadero. Davis behind the net. Oh, Insana with a shot. Papasadero, she can't cash in. 11:24 left to play in the period. Good opportunity by the Chiefs. So just want to put it in. 11:24, 0-0. We'll get a face-off in the offensive zone for the Chiefs. To the near side, sixth side of the Cold Spring Harbor goaltender. Noli will take the face-off. Facing Skerba back on the flanks on defense. Cold Spring Harbor gets it. Taken away by Insana. Insana has it in the middle. He sends it into the far side corner. Cold Spring Harbor knocks it out to mid-ice. Skerba chases the puck down. He'll play it behind his own net. Up the near side. Cross ice pass. The Chiefs dump it in the zone. Puck comes around the near side boards. Chiefs will play it on the side of the net. Insana, he tries to wrap it in. He can't. Up to the point to Skerba. Taken away from Skerba. Puck comes all the way down. Kasin gets off. Might have gotten a piece of that. The puck goes over the net. Skerba up the near side board with the puck. Noli there. Mazzariti knocks it in deep. Puck goes in the corner. Schnatter and Mazzariti over there. Mazzariti gets a hold of the puck. Puts it out, but it escapes at the point. Winter to Mazzariti. Mazzariti over mid-ice to the circle. Takes it behind the net. Schnatter behind the net. Schnatter sending the pass. Broken up. Cold Spring Harbor gets the puck. They put it out. Morris will have to chase it down. It's played by Boyle to Morris. Morris sends it up the boards. And Connolly will take it out. Connolly over into the offensive zone. Back to Schnatter. Schnatter in the circle. Shot deflected by Cold Spring Harbor. Cold Spring Harbor knocks it out. Winter will play it at center ice. Winter over to Mazzariti. Mazzariti across the blue line. Schnatter breaks down. Centering pass. Deflected wide by the goaltender. Played at center ice by Snow. Snow cross ice pass with Mazzariti. Mazzariti from the circle gets shot to go for out. Puck comes back out to mid ice. Micah Snow will play it there. Snow sends it up into the offensive zone. Faced by Iovino and Snatter. Snatter sends it past deflected right. Up to Snow. Snow sends it back down. Squires in the corner. Squires shields it. And they're going to call Squires, I believe, for tripping. A little bit of a nonsense call there, but they're going to call Squires for tripping. So at 8:33 of the period, 0-0, Squires is going to go to the box for 2 minutes for tripping. Face-off will be in the Chiefs zone to the left of Coyle, near side. Papa Sedero on the face-off. Off the face-off. Fleischer has it. Fleischer sends it up and out. But goes all the way down the ice. Papa Sedero chases it down there. Ties it up on the boards. Gold Spring Helder comes up with it. They send it out to mid-ice. Played there by Fleischer. Fleischer takes it into the offensive zone. Fleischer tries to put a shot on. It's deflected. Chiefs move up. Santa tries to stuff it in. Cold Spring Harbor gets it out to mid-ice. Cold Spring Harbor takes it in offsides. 7:46 in the period. 1:14 left in the penalty to Squires. It's offsides. Faceoff will be just outside the Chiefs zone, in front of their bench. Noli on the faceoff. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with it, dumps it into the Chiefs zone. Gerber sends it right back out. Sano will take it. He sends one wide. Noli will play it in the corner. Cold Spring Harbor gets it. Noli battles in the corner. And Cold Spring Harbor tips it into their bench. 53 seconds left in the Chiefs penalty. 7:25 in the period. Nothing. Chiefs should be getting the better half of the play. Noli on the faceoff. That comes to the boards and out. Noli will play it there. Noli in his own zone. Oh, he can't get it out. As Cold Spring Harbor steps up and keeps it in. Cold Spring Harbor sends it back. It's Skirba. Skirba will send it up the boards. Noli can't get it out. Cold Spring Harbor sends it deep. Coyle plays it. Connor Kasin plays it behind the net. Up to Insana. Back to Kasin. Kasin clears the zone. Puck goes in deep. Squires will send it out to Insana. Insana over the blue line. Chiefs change defense. Insana into the near corner. 2 seconds left on the penalty. 1. Teams are at full strength as the puck comes out to mid-ice. Played there by Winters. Oh, Winters knocked off the puck. That's going to be, he takes it. Connolly sends it in deep. Puck goes behind the net for Azaridi. Schnatter plays it up the boards. Morris sends it back in deep around behind the net. Winter steps up, sends it towards the net, deflected by the goalkeeper. Azaridi and Schnatter in the corner. Puck comes out to Winter. Winter will have to play it in mid-ice. Azaridi over the blue line. Drives towards the net, and he scores. Number 34. Thomas Azaridi with the goal. Gives the Chiefs a 1-0 lead with 5:41 left to play in the first period. Oh, baby. All right, we're going to get Alyssa Papasadero on the face-off at mid-ice. Chiefs leading 1-0. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with the face-off. They send it over the blue line. Chiefs take it away. Chiefs behind their own net. Off the boards and out to mid ice. That'll be Iovino who plays it there, sends it in. Squires drives towards the net and it's held on to by the goaltender. 5:19 to play. Here we'll get a face off in the offensive zone on the far side of the ice. Face off the face off, goes towards the net. There's a shot in the point by Fleischer. Puck is in the corner, push behind the net, keeps out there, goes out front. Iovino, he can't push it in. Squires has it, sends it out to Iovino. Iovino with a shot, goes wide. Keeps the play there. Papasadero from the circle. She sends one. Oh, he doesn't know where it is. Only tipped it up and over the net. Puck in the far corner. Squires has it. Sends it to Papasadero. Back to Squires. Got saved. And I don't know why the ref blew the whistle, but he did. Never know why the Zebras do things if they do. Puck was bouncing around there. Maybe the net was off. I don't know. But the face-off will be in the offensive zone. 4:43 in the period. Noli on the face-off, it looks like. He wins it. Noli will send it deep. Puck goes behind the net. And Sana in the corner. Comes up to Kasin at the point. He sends it back down deep. Chavis behind the net. Noli behind the net. Noli comes out with it. Noli has it in the circle. He sends it deep. Back behind the net. Coasting Harbor play. Kasin steps up, keeps it in his zone. Kasin goes deep into the corner. He has it behind the net. Kasin out front to the circle for Sturba. Sturba will take it into the corner. Puck comes up the boards. Kasin steps up, keeps it, sends it deep back behind the net. Played back by Chavis behind the net. Chavis sends it out. Kasin keeps it into the blue line. He sends one towards the net that goes wide. Puck comes up to the far side boards. Sturba. I don't know who that is. Oh, Noli. Noli plays it. Sends it out. Inside the net. There's a shot goes wide. Up to the point to Kasin. Kasin rips one towards the net. Deflected. Goalie has to play that one and hold on to it. Chiefs with a bunch of shots. 3:33 to play in the second period. 1-0 Chiefs. Face-off will be in the offensive zone for the Chiefs. They 1-0 lead. We had Schnatter on the face-off. He wins it forward. Sends it to the front of the net. Oh, Azzarini can't catch it in. That comes out to Morris. He sends one wide. Schnatter has it. In the circle. He loses it. Puck is in front of the net. Chiefs push it towards the front. Azzarini comes up with it on the far side boards. He dumps it in deep for Schnatter. Schnatter and Azzarini. Azzarini on the far side. Out to Morris. Morris puts it deep to Schnatter. Schnatter plays it behind the net. Connolly. Connolly can't get it on the boards. Puck comes up to Winter. Winter played around deep. Azzarini over there. He steals the puck. Sends it to the front. Oh! Perfectly set up. Connolly was right there. He couldn't find the handle. Schnatter. The shot goes wide. Winter moves up. He puts it deep as Connolly takes the point. Azzarini with a shot from the side of the net. Schnatter comes up 2.5 minutes left in the period. Morris keeps it at the blue line, sends one off to the side, and up and out by the goaltender. He's with good offensive action here. 2:27 to play in the first period. 1-0 Chiefs. Cold Spring Harbor is fortunate that the Chiefs aren't up by more. Papasadero taking the face-off. She sends it back. And Cold Spring Harbor clear the zone. Squires steals it back. He sends it in. Puts one towards the front of the net. And Cold Spring Harbor will take it, send it out. Snow will play it. Knocked off his stick by Cold Spring Harbor. Cold Spring Harbor over the blue line. Taken away by the Chiefs. You send it out to mid-ice. Cold Spring Harbor will take it back into the Chiefs zone there. Chiefs will take it back. Side of the net. Iovino has it. He skates it out over mid-ice for the Chief. He drops it back for Papasadero. Papasadero can't handle it. Puck comes all the way back for Snow. Snow played up the boards. Squires. Squires are sending the puck in deep. 1:25 to play in the period. Cold Spring Harbor puts it up the boards, and they clear it out. Taken back by Papasadero. She tries to send it in. Slides off her stick. They keep it in. Puck up the far side boards. Kept in by Snow. Cold Spring Harbor gets to it. Snow takes it back. Snow from in front of the net. He shoots. Oh, hit off the goalie in the post. 55 seconds up in the period. Iavino sends it behind the net. Squires back there. Squires has the puck. He pushes it out front. Papasadero can't handle it. Cold Spring Harbor breaks out. 40 seconds left in the period. Cold Spring Harbor puts it into the Chiefs zone. Chiefs knocking it right back out. Puck out at center ice. Chiefs are take the chair. And Sana from the circle. He scores. Number 28, Jack Insana with the goal. Makes it Chiefs 2. Cold Spring Harbor 0 with 22.5 seconds left in the period. He'll take the face off. He drives it forward. Insana over the blue line. Over to Noli. Oh, no, he's fucking scored off the rebound. Insana to Noli, and just like that, 8 seconds later, Chiefs make it 3-0. I told you Cold Spring Harbor was fortunate that the Chiefs didn't have a lot more goals earlier. They're making them pay for it now. 14.2 seconds left. Chiefs 3, Cold Spring Harbor 0. Noli pushes the faceoff forward. Drives towards the net. 6 seconds. Shot towards the net, the other side. Kasin steps up, and that'll do it for the first period. So with too many shots to count for the Chiefs, they take a 3-0 lead. I'm never going to remember who scored all the goals, but I know Azaridi got one, and who else got the others? Sana. And I don't remember the other one already. What a great announcer I am, huh? Noli. Noli was the third one. Here we go. Azaridi, Sana, and Noli. Chiefs all set to go. They'll be going left to right this period. Well, Cold Spring Harbor goes right to the left. This is where a short bench will kill you this period. Cold Spring Harbor seems to have a little bit of a short bench. We have long change this period. So Cold Spring Harbor with exactly 2 lines. Oh, no, not even. One guy is a backup goalie. But they only have 4 subs, so this period could do them in. A lot of skating. Schnatter on the faceoff for the Chiefs. Goalies are ready. And there we go. Black comes up with the faceoff. Runs out to Winter. Winter sends it into the offensive zone. Winter keeps it at the blue line. Cold Spring Harbor skates it out. Cold Spring Harbor into the Chiefs zone with it. Chiefs will take it away and skate it out. Azaridi into the offensive zone. He'll drive towards the net. Shot, save. Morris steps up, keeps it in, puts it behind the net. Azaridi will take it there on the far corner. He loses it. Cold Spring Harbor will send it out. Chiefs can't keep it in. Schnatter will have it. He'll play it out over center ice. Schnatter will take it in towards the net. Puck knocked off his stick temporarily. He gets it back. Up to the corner to Morris, to the point. Morris back to Schnatter. Schnatter backhands one wide. There's another shot by the Chiefs from in close. Schnatter gains the puck back. Out to Azaridi. Azaridi puts one towards the front, steered aside by the goaltender. Schnatter has it. Schnatter will put one towards the net. Azaridi puts a shot wide. Puck goes out to Fleischer, and he can't keep it there at the blue line. Snow will play the puck. Snow over center ice, dumps it in. Black will play it behind their own net. They'll send it up the boards, and it comes over Skirba's. No, sorry, it's Fleischer. Over Fleischer's stick. Chief skated back down. There's a nice shot by Snow as it hits the goaltender in the face. Old Spring Harbor sends it up the boards. Chiefs keep it in there. Chiefs come out with it. Papa Sedero. She sends one in front. Oh, right across the mouth of the net by Chavis. Puck comes up, and that should be an icing. That's going to be an icing. So 12:32 to play in the second period. Old Spring Harbor ices the puck. And the faceoff will be in the offensive zone for the Chiefs. To the left of the goaltender. That'll be his glove side. Papa Sedero on the faceoff with Chavis, Squires, Skirba, and Kasin out on the ice. Black wins it to the front of their net. Stolen by Papa Sedero. Squires steps up, puts it in deep. Squires comes up with it. He centers it. Oh, Chavis can't finish it off. Perfect pass. As the puck comes out to center ice. Skirba will have to play it there. Skirba will take it over the blue line. He'll dump it in. And it comes right back out. Kasin will have to go play it. Kasin plays it in the corner. Reverses anger. Comes up the near side boards. Knocks it out of the zone. Taken away by Insana from Cold Spring Harbor. Insana will skate it down. Centering pass. Squires can't catch him. Nice pass. Nice pass. Good save by the Cold Spring Harbor goaltender. Squires was right there. 11:40 to play in the second period. 3-0 Chiefs. Noli on the faceoff. Puck comes back out to Morris. He sends one wide of the net. Played there by the Chiefs. Insana sends it behind the boards. Behind the net. Noli tries to play it there. He misses it. He's back out to the point to Winter. Winter sends it in towards the goaltender. He drops it off to the defenseman. They send it up the boards. Intercepted by Noli. Noli towards the front of the net. Oh, he can't backhand it. Oh, there's a nice play by Bresnahan, and he can't put it in. Back to Noli. Noli shoots it off the goaltender. Bresnahan, he can't keep it. Up to Winter. At the point. Winter from the point. Gloved by the goaltender and held. 10:53 in the period. Face-off will be in the offensive zone. Far side circle, stick side of the goaltender. Schnatter will take the face-off. Snow and Fleischer on defense. Puck comes out to Fleischer. He keeps it in, sends it up the boards. Cold Spring Harbor gets it back to Fleischer. He drops it to Schnatter. Schnatter from the circle. Centering pass. Oh, nice opportunity by Connolly. He can't cash in. Fleischer keeps it along the boards. Goes up and hits a Chief player and comes back on the ice. So we'll get a face-off just outside the zone in front of the Chiefs bench with 10:33 to play. Schnatter on the face-off. Azaridi takes it in. It's poked back out by Colston Harvard. Schnatter takes it back down. Schnatter in the corner. Schnatter behind the net. Up to the point for Fleischer. Fleischer's shot broken up. Fleischer keeps it in. Puck goes into the corner. Azaridi. Connolly. Connolly, of course, Schnatter can't keep it there. Comes out for Snow. Snow can't get it in. Fleischer plays it. Snow plays it behind the Chiefs net. Up to Azaridi. Azaridi from the near corner. Takes it behind the net. He'll skate it up the far side boards. Out over mid-ice. Into the offensive zone. And puts it across the front of the net. Nobody there. Old Spring Harbor takes it. They try to clear it, and they do out the center ice. Knocked back in by Snow. Snow will send it in deep. Old Spring Harbor will play it over in the far corner. Taken away by Chavis. Puck comes around to the near side. Cold Spring Harbor will skate it out. Checked there by Ovino and taken by Kasin. Kasin cross ice to Skerber. Skerber, Papasadero has it over the blue line. She shoots it wide into the corner. Iovino puts it behind the net. Skerber steps up. He plays it in deeper. Chavis has it. Papasadero puts it on the boards. Iovino steps up. Papasadero out to the point to Kasin. Kasin shoots it, saved by the goaltender. And Cold Spring Harbor will move it out. Cold Spring Harbor into the Chief zone. Chiefs will skate it out. That's Skerber over the red line. Skerber into the offensive zone. Drives towards the net. Drops it to Iovino. Iovino puts one over the net. Goes to the far side. Papasadero has it there. He puts it in deep. Puck goes into the corner. Captain behind the net comes out to Kasin. Kasin from the circle. He shoots it. Gloved by the goaltender. Puck bounces around. Up the side. Skerber can't keep it in over there. As the puck comes all the way down into the Chief zone. Skerber will play it there. Skerber takes it behind his net. Skerber up the far side boards and down. And we're going to get an icing. 7:29 to play in the period. Still 3-0 Chiefs. Faceoff will be in the Chiefs zone. Noli on the faceoff for the Chiefs. He wins it over. Bresnahan up over the red line. Bresnahan loses it. Taken back off sides by Insana. Now we'll get a face-off right in front of us. Just outside the zone. Noli on the face-off. He wins it over to Insana. Insana will take it in. Insana puts one deflected aside by the goaltender. Puck comes out to the point to Winter. Winter from the top of the circle. He puts one, gets deflected. Sana has it, puts it behind the net. Noli will play it there. He tries to stuff it in. Puck is still loose. Out to the circle. Cold Spring Harbor will play it there. Winter will keep it. Winter puts it down into the near side corner. Winter with the puck again. He puts one towards the net. Steered aside by the goaltender. Puck comes over to Morris. Morris tops it at the point and sends it back in. Morris from the point. Nope. That's Insana. Insana puts it down. He's tripped up. Looks like the Chiefs are going to get a power play. 6:26 to play in the period. Chiefs will get a power play as the face-off will be in the offensive zone. We'll get Schnatter on the face-off with Kazaridi and Connolly. Schnatter has it from the circle, saved by the goalie, and he covers up. 6:19 to play in the second period. So we'll do it over. Far side face-off. Schnatter comes up with it. He's going to circle around again. He puts one, deflected over the net by the goaltender. Puck comes up the near side boards. Schnatter has it. Schnatter to the far side. Puts it out to the point to Fleischer. Fleischer puts it back into Schnatter. Schnatter across to Azaridi. Azaridi was shot, deflected over the net. Comes back out to Azaridi. Azaridi passed it over to Schnatter. Schnatter from the front of the net. Connolly tips it but can't get it in. Fleischer steps up. He goes behind the net. He puts it over to Azaridi. Azaridi off the post. Fleischer battles behind the net. Oh, puck comes out and they can't keep it. Good effort by Snow, but he couldn't keep it away. 54 seconds left in the Chiefs' power play. Chiefs drive towards the net. They put one right across through the crease and wide. Azaridi with the puck. He takes it up to the top of the circle. Goes tries pass to Schnatter. Schnatter with the shot. Oh, nobody there. There's a rebound shot save. Schnatter has it. He drives to the far circle. Shot deflected off of Cold Spring Harbor. Cold Spring Harbor clears his own. 24 seconds left in the period, in the penalty. 4:45 left in the period. Chiefs will skate it out. Nice eliminate rush. Fleischer into the offensive zone. He shoots one. Oh, off the goaltender's glove and goes wide. 7 seconds left in the power play. Up to Skirba. Skirba has it the blue line. Penalty's over. Teams are full strength. Skirba sends it in deep. Squires takes it there. Squires behind the net. He sends it out to Kasin on the far side. Kasin puts it back to Squires in the corner. Puck goes towards the net. Out to the blue line, kept by Squires. To Skirba. Skirba puts it to Squires far side. Squires out to Kasin. Kasin across to Skirba. Oh, Skirba gets knocked out of the zone. Chiefs have to recover. Sent back in by Skirba. Cold Spring Harbor play behind the net with 3:50 to play in the period. Oh, puck goes out, squirts by Kasin. He can't keep it in the zone. Comes all the way down. No icing. Skirba will play it behind his own net. He's just skating out. Davis over the blue line. He sends one high and over the net. Kasin steps up, keeps it in deep. Kasin in the corner. It squirts out. Morris. Morris can't get his stick on it. Morris gets to it. Sends it down deep on the near side. The far side. Squires in the corner. Morris backhands it. Goes wide. Iovino shot. Deflected. Bang. Cold Spring Harbor skated out. Played there by Winter. Puck goes out to center ice. Cold Spring Harbor skated in. Oh, off the coast and in. Cold Spring Harbor, what I think is their only shot of the period. Off the post, off the goaltender, and in like a pinball machine. Bad break for the Chiefs. It's now 3-1 with 2:38 to play in the period. Noli with the faceoff. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with it, dumps it into the Chiefs zone. Noli will get it back. And Skyler to Morris. Morris will take it over. Morris in the far corner. Sends it up to Noli. Noli with a shot from the top of the circle, saved by the goaltender. Gold Spring Harbor has it. They clear it out of the zone and down. 2 minutes left in the period. Puck goes behind the Chiefs. Winter will play it there. Winter will take it out. He skates it over the red line into the offensive zone. Winter with a shot held on to by the Cold Spring Harbor goaltender. Cold Spring Harbor goaltender keeping Cold Spring Harbor in the game. If it wasn't for him, Chiefs would be up like 10-1 right now. Face off in the offensive zone for the Chiefs. Natter, Azaridi. Azaridi will put it in deep into the corner. Natter. Azaridi has it. Puts it in front. Nobody there. Puck goes into the near side boards. Held up there by Snow. He sends it back to Schnatter. Schnatter tries to center it. Goes over the back of the net. Fleischer steps up and keeps it. Fleischer loses it. Gets it back. Dumps it down the boards. Connolly with the puck. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with it. And they clear it out. Puck comes over to Schnatter. Schnatter will skate it over the blue line into the upper zone. He's tripped up. Chiefs are going to get a power play. There's a shot and he scores. Schnatter scores, so that'll nullify the power play as the Chiefs take a 4-1 lead with 40 seconds left in the period. Papazadero on the face-off with mid-ice. Black comes up with it. Over to Sturba. Sturba sends it over to Kasin. Kasin will send it in off of the stick. And Iovino. Cold Spring Harbor takes it back out. Cold Spring Harbor takes it in off sides. 23.8 seconds for play. Face-off will be outside the zone. Black comes up with the face-off. Sturba steals it. He sends it across ice to Kasin. Kasin will send it up the boards to Iovino. Iovino will take it in. Held in by Kasin at the point on the deflect. 7 seconds. Papazadero with the puck. Centering pass. Out to Black. Kasin will send it towards goaltender. Has to make this pushes it into the corner. So after Chiefs 4, Cold Spring Harbor 1. Chiefs increased the lead on the goal by Schnatter. And if it wasn't for that Cold Spring Harbor goaltender, the Chiefs would be running away with this. Chiefs look solid. Fifteen minutes left to play. Refs in a rush. The younger guy must have a date. I really can't see the guy in front of me does, but yeah, you never know. You know? It is date night. It's Friday night here. Chiefs holding a 4-1 lead. They'll be going right to left. Well, of course, Miola goes left to right. You get Papazadero with the face-off. As one of the Chiefs forgot to come out on the ice. Papazadero off the face-off. Takes it into the zone. That shot is deflected by the goaltender. Papazadero behind the net. The Squires. Squires has it. He sends it up the boards to Kasin. Kasin with the puck. He sends it back in to Squires. Squires will play it there. Opposite there at the Squires. Squires with a shot. Puck is loose. And now we get a whistle. Chiefs will change defensive players. Sodero on the face-off in the offensive zone, near side. She wins it back. Winter will send it down. Sarah puts one towards the front of the net. Slides can't get a stick down on it. Up the sideboards and out. Winter will play it at the blue line. He sends it over to Iovino. Iovino off the near sideboards. Deflected to Papa Sodero. She'll take it down from the circle, puts it over the net. Wraparound attempt. Oh, Squire's right there. He can't find the puck. Puck comes out to Mars. Mars will have to play it at mid-ice. Winters has it. Winters sends it in over the blue line. Winters from the circle. Pushes it towards the net. Taken by Cold Spring Harbor. He kept in by the Chiefs. And now escapes the zone. Cold Spring Harbor gets the puck. They send a bouncer towards Boyle. He holds on. Chiefs will change it up. We'll have a face-off, a rare face-off in the Chiefs zone on the far side circle with 13:23 to play in the period. Noli wins the face-off. Bresnahan sends it up into the offensive zone. Noli has the puck inside of his centers it. Bresnahan can't cash in. Bresnahan behind the net for Noli. Noli over in the far corner. Puts it up to the point. Up from the point by Snow. Bresnahan with a shot from the bottom of the circle. Isana battles behind the net. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with it. They send it up the boards and out. Cold Spring Harbor into the offensive zone. Cross-ice pass. Cold Spring Harbor can't get to it. Isana takes it out. Over to Fleischer. Offside. Noli was just a bit offsides by about 10 feet on that one. And the Chiefs will change personnel. We're going to get Schnatter on the face-off just outside the offensive zone. Schnatter sends it in. Azarini centering pass to Schnatter. He can't find it. What comes out to Chavis? He sends it to Schnatter. Schnatter from the right circle. Goes towards the front of the net. And I think the goaltender kept it out. That was a miracle. That puck was bouncing all over the place. 11:59 to play in the third period. 4-1 Chiefs. Schnatter with the face-off on the near side circle. He wins it over to Chavis. Side of the net, Azarini can't push in. Kasin steps up. Kasin from the circle. Back to Skirba. Skirba puts it behind the net. Now gets it. Now from the circle to Azarini, who can't get it. Skirba from the far side. He puts it on deflected behind the net. Now behind the net. Into the corner. Down from the circle. Centering pass. Azarini can pushing. Goaltender holds. Goaltender playing well. 11:24 to play. That's a whistle. So far side offensive zone. Papa Severo on the face-off and back to her. She puts it behind the net. Cold Spring Harbor clears it. Morris over to Winter. Winter back to Morris. Morris Papa Severo. Iovino taken off of his stick by Cold Spring Harbor. Oh, there is an elbow. And Cold Spring Harbor is going to go to the box for interference for the lead. And the Chiefs will get a 2-minute power play, 10:56. As Cold Spring Harbor goes to the box and feels shame. And then he will go free. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with the face off, but it's not back to his stick. Morris steps up on the far side. He takes it behind the net. Across the front of the net, over there. Winter has it now. Winter from the circle puts one on, held again by the goaltender. 10:34 left in the period. 1:39 in the Chiefs power play. Still 4-1 Chiefs. Face off in the offensive zone for the Chiefs. To the right of the goaltender, his stick side. Noli on the face off. He sends it over to Bresnahan. Bresnahan in the corner. Up to Fleischer. Fleischer from the circle, deflected into the near flag. Bresnahan will send it back to Noli in the far corner. Noli in front. And he puts it in the net. That will be a power play goal. That is Noli's second goal of the game. 5-1 Chiefs. Greg Noli with his second goal of the game. We'll get a face-off at center ice. That line will stay out. Noli wins the face-off forward, but Cold Spring Harbor gets it back. Now Fleischer takes control at mid-ice. He skates it into the offensive zone. Fleischer from the circle, saved again by the Cold Spring Harbor goaltender, who's getting a bit of a workout tonight by the Chiefs. 9:57 to play. Face off in the offensive zone, near side circle. Noli on face off. He wins it back to Fleischer. Fleischer will send it down to Bresnahan in the corner. Puck goes behind the net. Insana on the other side. Puts it back behind the net. Noli gets it. He puts one towards the front of the net. Goes wide. Snow keeps it in. Puck goes in front of the net. Bresnahan here. He can't cash in. Comes back out to Noli. Oh, Noli loses it at the top of the circle. Cold Spring Harbor will straight it out. Taken away by the Chiefs. Insana will skate it back in. Insana over the blue line. Drives towards the net. Knocked away by the goaltender. Puck comes out. Snow will have to play it there. Comes in across to Skerba. Skerba over. Skerba shoots. Oh, and Skerba puts it in the net. As the Chiefs take a 6-1 lead. There's only so much this goalie can do. We played a great game so far, but I would have had the Chiefs up by a dozen right now. Azzariti going to take the face off at center ice. Comes back to Skerba. Skerba knocks it out of his own. Kasin takes it. Kasin over to Azzariti. Azzariti from the circle. Azzariti drives towards the side of the net. Deflected. Azzariti now on the far side. Comes out to Skerba. Skerba back to Kasin. Kasin lifts one. Oh, deflected just wide by Connolly. Puck comes back out. Skerba keeps it, and the puck just skates out. Skerba will play it. Skerba up over mid-ice. Into the offensive zone, and somebody was offside. Somebody's little piggies were over the line. Too much, and the ref called it. I don't know about that. They all look like they were holding up pretty good to men. 8:18 to play in the period. 6-1 good guys. Face off just outside the offensive line. Right in front of the close of the bench. He skated. Winter skated in. He's from the front of the line. Puts one over the top. Squires has it far side. He puts it behind him. Off the Sedero with the cross. Cold Spring Harbor will take it away. Send it up. And Winter will send it right back down. Comes there, centering pass for Squires. And I do believe Squires just put it in the opposite arrow to Squires. 7-1 good guys. 7:55 to play in the third period. Opposite arrow with the face off at center ice. Squires knocks it into the zone, the opposite zone with the face off. Cold Spring Harbor will tip it out. Comes back to Winter. Winter cross ice to Morris. Morris will send it down deep. Cold Spring Harbor plays behind the net. Up the side. The Chiefs will send it out. Cold Spring Harbor almost on a break as it's played by Boyle. Chiefs will escape the zone with the puck. Iovino, he can't get a handle on it. Cold Spring Harbor will take it back out. Morris will play it there. Over to Squires. Squires dumps it back and takes the shot. Held on to by the goaltender. 7:02 to play in the third period. 7-1 good guys. Face off far side circle. Offensive zone. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with it. He's behind their net. Over to the side to Fleischer. Fleischer with a sharp angle shot. Saved by the goaltender. Puck comes out to Cold Spring Harbor in the circle. Snow steps up and keeps it in. Snow from the opposite circle takes a shot here wide. Fleischer will keep it at the blue line. No, this squeaks out. It's works out. And Sana has the puck. He sends it over with Noli. Noli drives towards the net. He's tripped. Puck goes wide. They're not going to call that. Noli with the puck. Sends it out to the point to Snow. Snow sends it back off the boards. Now he sends it deep. It goes behind the net. And Sana plays it back there. Into the corner. Up the sideboards. Snow towards the front of the net. He shoots one high and over the net. And Sana receives it. He'll send it into Bresnahan. Bresnahan shoots it off the goaltender. Puck goes to the far side. Chiefs keeps it there. Noli has the puck. Noli sends it to Bresnahan. He can't get it. Snow will step over. No towards the front of the net. Bouncing puck. The shoot held onto by the goalie. And the shot by Nick Fleischer. Chiefs will change it up. 5:35 to play in the period. Chiefs will get a face-off in the offensive zone. Then you get Schnatter off the face-off. Face-off goes to the far corner. Schnatter comes up with it. Schnatter with the puck on the far side. And they clear it. All the way down. Skirbo will play it there. Skirbo will send it up. Chavich. Taken away there by Black. Black will send it into the offensive zone. Schnatter will take over there. Schnatter with the puck. He'll skate it out of the Chiefs zone. And they knock it out. Skirbo has the puck. Skerber over to Kasin. Kasin skates it in. Kasin from the circle. Angle shot goes wide. Skerber steps up. He keeps it in deep. Puts it behind the net. Skerber over to Chavis. Chavis to Schnatter. Schnatter from the circle. Puts it over to Connolly. Puck goes up the far side boards. Squires will send it in deep. Chavis, Connolly. Connolly will tip it towards the front. Connolly gets the back. Sends one deflected towards the front of the net. Played behind the net by Schnatter. Schnatter on the far side boards. Cold Spring Harbor comes up with it. Taken away by Connolly on Chavis. Chavis centers it. Connolly with the shot. Goes wide. He goes deflected wide. Comes out to Kasin. He can't keep it in. As it's deflected. Skerber has it. Skerber sends it over to Chavis. To Schnatter. Chavis over the blue line. Chavis from front of the net. He backing and get save. Cold Spring Harbor sends it out. Chiefs can't keep it in. Winter sends it in. Cold Spring Harbor sends it out to center ice and down. You have 3 minutes left to play. 7-1 Chiefs. Morris sends it up to Insana, who sends it out. Iovino over the blue line. Who loses it there? Sends it towards the net, deflected by Cold Spring Harbor. Puck comes out to Morris. Morris will send it in a little deeper. Puck hits the back wall. Squires back there. He puts it out front. Puck held onto by the goaltender with 2:28 to play in the period. You guys 7, the guys 1. Papa Sodero will take the faceoff in the offensive zone. He moves it back to Squires. Squires from the top of the circle will send it over to Iovino. He passes it over. Papa Sodero, she can't put it in. Puck goes to the far side boards. Teams will battle for the puck over there. Chiefs come up with it. There's a shot by Iovino. Fleischer behind the net. 2 minutes left to play. Out to Iovino. He puts it towards the front of the net. Deflected wide by the goalkeeper. Squires in the far corner. Squires behind the net. Squires up the near side boards for Fleischer. Fleischer from the top of the circle. Shot save. Cold Spring Harbor goalie. 1:36 to play in the period. Still 7-1 Chiefs. Chiefs will change it up. Again, Noli, Connolly, and Bresnahan out there with Skerber and Kasin. Noli wins the pack. Skerber gains control. He kicks it in, and Cold Spring Harbor takes it, sends it right back out. Kasin will have to skate down the ice to play it. He'll take it behind his own net. He'll put it up the near side boards to Skerber. Skerber will send it out to mid-ice. Puck goes into the offensive zone. Played there by the Chiefs. And sent back out by Cold Spring Harbor. 1 minute left to play in the period. Course ice from Skerber to Kasin. Kasin to Bresnahan. Bresnahan will skate it over mid-ice. Bresnahan into the offensive zone. He puts one on net, steer aside. 45 seconds to play. Noli has the puck behind the net. Noli pushes it to the far corner. Up to Kasin at the point. Kasin holds it there. Gives it back to Noli. Noli, cross-size pass. Intercepted by Cold Spring Harbor. They'll skate it out. taken away and sent back in by the Chiefs. 20 seconds left to play in the period. Puck goes behind the net, up the near side board for Bresnahan. Skirbo will keep it at the point. Take it back down. 10 seconds to play. Skirbo centers it. Knocked out of the zone. 5 seconds. Bresnahan over there. Kasin gets the puck at the red line. Just send it down. And that'll do it. The Chiefs with a dominating performance. They'll come away with the 7-1 victory. Got to hand it to the goalie from Cold Spring Harbor, though. He had a pretty good game. He kept